everybody, welcome back to another video. And as you can probably tell from the title of this video, this one is going to be me finding out I am pregnant with baby number 2. And I still can't believe that I'm actually saying that out loud. I am currently pregnant with baby number 2, and I just want to preface this video with a little bit of background information as to why I'm filming, why I'm even taking a test, a little bit about my reaction as well, because it kind of does just cut straight to me dipping a pregnancy test and that's it. So I just want to give a little bit of information. So for those of you who don't know me, I am a first-time mum to this crazy 15-month-old baby girl called Alula, and I am still currently breastfeeding her. Because of that, my periods never came back. So I haven't had a period since before I was pregnant with Alula, so like over 2 years ago, which is absolutely crazy. So when it came to taking a pregnancy test, I had no idea like how far along I'd be, or if it was too early to be taking one or anything like that, because I had no period to go by, if you know what I mean. Because normally sort of, obviously if you're late for your period then you know, but I've got no period to go by. Hi, it's me from the future. I was just sitting down and editing this video a little bit, and I realised that I forgot to mention earlier whether this baby was actually planned or not, because I was just in a little bit of a rush. But basically, we weren't planning, but we also weren't preventing, if that makes sense. We were open to it, because I always wanted about 2 years between my babies, and by the time this baby's born, Alula will be like 22 months or 23 months. So it's basically 2 years, so it's absolutely perfect, and I'm really, really blessed and really grateful. Yeah, so we weren't actively trying, but we weren't doing anything to stop it either. So it was still a surprise, and you will see from Dan's reaction how shocked he was. Also didn't know how quickly it would happen, because obviously I'm breastfeeding. No, that's not contraceptive at all, like at all, but obviously it can lower your chances in some cases. And also I was told before I was pregnant with Alula that I may have difficulty having children when it comes to it. So yeah, I didn't know whether it was going to be as easy as it was, and it turns out that yeah, we are blessed and we're very, very lucky. So yeah, I just wanted to add that in. The main reason I'm taking a test is there was one symptom I had before I found out, and then I didn't really have any other symptoms until about a week after I found out. But the main symptom was my skin. So my skin was really, really bad. It's still not great, but you will see in the video where I'm taking the test, which is last year now, December last year, you will see that my skin is quite bad and like flared up. And that is something that I had with Alula. I really struggled with pregnancy acne when I was pregnant with Alula. So when my skin flared up like that, and it was like really big, like cystic acne, I thought, that's a bit strange, because it just took me back to being pregnant with Alula. And the only other thing was I just had a gut feeling, like I just had something inside me saying to take a test. That's the reason I'm taking a test. The reason I'm filming it is because if you follow me on Instagram, and you have done for a while, you'll know that I shared my very real and honest journey through pregnancy with Alula. And honestly, I loved doing it. Like I absolutely loved sharing everything pregnancy, because I just think it's amazing. I absolutely loved being pregnant. I really enjoyed all of it. Loved creating content. But I never had YouTube then. And this time, because I've got YouTube, I would like to document this pregnancy through YouTube as much as I can, because I connected with some amazing people through sharing my pregnancy journey, and I'm still in touch with them now, and our babies are the same age and that kind of thing. And it was really nice, because obviously I was pregnant with Alula through the lockdown and everything, and it was quite lonely. You couldn't go out and meet other pregnant women and stuff like that. What have you got? Yeah, so it became quite lonely. So meeting these people and having this community of people online to talk to was really, really nice. Not only that, but it's also just really nice to have memories to look back on. And like, pregnancy is a massive life event, and it's something I want to remember. So creating content like that for me to look back on is really important to me as well. So I do really, really want to document a lot of this through my YouTube, because I didn't have it with Alula, like I said. And I never filmed my reaction when I found out I was pregnant with Alula either. So when I thought I was going to be taking a pregnancy test, I thought I'm just going to get the camera out anyway. And that's why I don't really talk at the beginning, because I wasn't sure if it would be positive. I just thought I'm just going to put the camera on anyway, just to capture my reaction. So my reaction, I want to talk a little bit about that. And I just want to have a little bit of a trigger warning here, because I am going to mention some things that might be upsetting to some people. I'm going to talk about loss, so if you do need to just skip past this bit, then you can do. My reaction isn't like your typical textbook mushy happy reaction, and I am really, really happy and really, really grateful for this pregnancy, but there's a reason that it was a little bit, I didn't want to get too excited. So you're going to see two clips basically. The first clip was one day and the second clip was the next day. And in the first clip, the tests were so faint, like it doesn't even pick it up on the camera when I try to show the camera. The tests were so faint, and I just didn't want to get my hopes up, because prior to this pregnancy, I did experience a really early miscarriage. I had a positive pregnancy test. It was quite faint though. It wasn't like a really dark positive, but it was there. And then shortly after, I think it might have been the next day or 2 days after, I had some bleeding, and I knew what was happening. And like I said, I didn't have, my periods never came back, so when I was bleeding, that was obviously quite alarming. I rang the doctor and they said, yeah, it sounds like you are experiencing a very early miscarriage. And honestly, I haven't told anyone about that apart from Dan, and I didn't even tell Dan when it happened. I told Dan when I told him about this pregnancy, because I just kind of kept it to myself, because honestly I didn't know how to process it, and it hit me a lot harder than I thought it would. And it sounds stupid when I say this out loud now, because if a friend said this to me, I would tell her that that's ridiculous, but it just felt insignificant. It felt like it didn't matter, but it really did affect me. It hit me a lot harder. It was quite hard to handle, and obviously I was dealing with it on my own. I didn't speak to anyone about it, and like I don't think I've, like, talking about it now, I can feel emotions coming back up that I've just shoved aside, so I don't think I've really processed it. Just wanted to add that the reason I didn't talk about it was because I didn't know how to talk about it. It wasn't for any other reason that it shouldn't be talked about or anything like that, because if you're going through something like that, talking about it definitely helps. And like I said, talking about it now, I can feel there are emotions that I've just shoved aside and not really dealt with, and that's not good. Just wanted to add that in, that the reason I didn't talk about it was because I don't know how, and even now I don't know how to talk about it. But if you're going through something like that, please talk to someone, because you don't have to suffer on your own. Loss is a loss at no matter what stage of pregnancy, and it's upsetting. It's traumatic, it's unfortunate, it's unlucky, it's awful. And if you've experienced that, I am sorry, because I know how it feels, and you're allowed to feel whatever it is you're feeling, angry, mad, upset, whatever it is. You're allowed to mourn that loss. So yeah, it's really hard for me to talk about, because like I said, I haven't processed it, but I wanted to be honest and transparent. That's the reason why my reaction isn't as happy and as amazing as I thought it would have been, because the first test was so faint, and I thought, oh my god, is there a problem? Is the HCG not rising? Is that why it's so light? Am I, you know, going to lose this baby again? All of those things like go through your head, and I've definitely gone into this pregnancy with a lot more anxiety and paranoia than I did when I was pregnant with a Lula. Like every time I go to the toilet, I'm looking for blood. Every time I feel like a cramp or a twinge, I'm like so anxious and paranoid. And I think obviously that's because of what happened before this pregnancy. I do believe that everything happens for a reason. Sometimes it's hard to know what that reason is, but for whatever reason, the previous baby wasn't supposed to be with me that way, and that's okay. It does make me emotional, but yeah, so that's just kind of why my reaction isn't as expected, and I just, yeah, didn't really know how to react, I guess. I didn't know whether to laugh, I didn't know whether to cry. I just felt so many emotions, and I also felt a little bit guilty as well, because Alula's still my baby, and it's like, how am I going to love two of them when I love her so much, and how am I going to give myself to two babies, and all of that kind of stuff. Please just remember when you're watching these next couple of clips that I'm only human, and this is me experiencing real raw emotions and finding out something massive. Just be kind and just remember that. Anyway, I am going to stop talking now, and I am just going to get into the actual part of this video, which is me finding out that I'm pregnant. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I really do look forward to sharing this pregnancy journey with you guys. Now I can finally talk about it and it's out there. I hope you stick around for it all. I do understand that pregnancy can be quite triggering for some people that are experiencing infertility, so if you do need to unsubscribe or mute me for a bit, I completely understand that as well. Please just remember that I'm only human. All of these videos are putting out there for me to look back on as memories, but also to connect and help other women as well. I hope you enjoy them all, and this is me finding out I'm pregnant with baby number 2. I don't know. There is a faint line. There is a faint line. I'm gonna have to take another one. I'm gonna have to take... Can you see that? I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up. It is really faint. I don't know whether to believe it. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna do another one. I've got a couple of these tests left from when I was pregnant with Alula. If there's a faint line on this one as well, then I will do one tomorrow, and it should be darker. But I didn't, it's not my first morning wee, and I should have held my wee longer, but I didn't, and now I'm wishing I did because I'm so confused. I don't want to get excited because I just don't know what to think, but that's why my skin's so bad, isn't it? Is it? Mate, I just don't know. Completely messes with your head. Right, we're coming up to 3 minutes again on this second test. I see something on both of them. Oh my god. I don't know what to think right now. Like, are these rubbish tests? I mean, I found out I was pregnant with Alula with this. It can't be rubbish. It's in date. There is a bloody line on both of them. I'm telling you, there is a line on both of them. I am shaking. I don't know whether to cry. I just don't fully believe it yet because it's so faint. Right, I think what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to test tomorrow. Can't be too dodgy test, can it? I'm going to update you. Oh, okay, I'll see you in a bit. So it is now the next day, and basically I was up at the crack of dawn with Alula, like really early, and I remembered to do my first wee of the day in a pot, and I've kept it. Gross, I know, too much info. But I wanted to do my first morning wee because obviously that's the strongest, because I haven't weed all night and I haven't drank anything, so that's like the most concentrated. So I'm gonna do another test. I've got one of these tests because I'm still just like in disbelief. Like because the lines were faint, I don't know, my head's just all over the place. I just really don't know what to think. So if this is positive, then 3 tests can't be wrong, can they? Okay, let's do it. 1, 2. Technically as well, because it's now a day later, it should be a bit darker, but then I don't know the sensitivity of all the tests. Oh, I don't know. Steady, you'll fall off the bed. Should I look now? I'm gonna look now, screw it. That is there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is there. That is 100% there. That's not fake. That is a line. You are gonna be a big sister. I feel a bit guilty because she's my baby. I feel guilty. I'm happy. I am happy. Wow. You are going to be the best big sister ever. So many things going through my head right now. Oh my gosh. I need to... Yeah, big sister! You're a big sister! It's the 20th of December today. Christmas is on Saturday. Today's Monday. Christmas is on Saturday. Dan's birthday is on the 23rd. So I've looked on Etsy basically and I can get a little baby grow that says big sister on it. Next day delivery if I pay for next day delivery. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna put oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that, and I think on his birthday I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna have to try and keep it a secret for 3 days. You are gonna be a big sister. You are gonna be a big sister. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, I'm so blessed. I am so blessed. Thank you.